ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Goatronic by Edwin Fernandez. That's right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, gentlemen. And a really good morning to each and every one of you. I'm Cyrus Saukar. Thank you all so much for being here, each and every one of you. And I'd like to welcome all of you on behalf of Maruti Suzuki India Limited. It's a beautiful morning, and it's really wonderful to see each and every one of you here today. Now, before we begin, I've got a small little important announcement. It's a note for our safety. There is one entry and exit point at the back of the hall to your right, which is over there. That's the entry and exit point. And not to worry, in case of any emergency whatsoever, there are 3 exits behind the stage, as you can see, which can be accessed. One will be to your left and 2 to your right. In case you're bad with your left or right, not to worry, there are massive doors with exit written on them. And once again, thank you all so much for being here. It really does give us a great amount of pride to let you all know that this is a paperless event. We've taken an effort to ensure that all the press releases are digital, as well as the brochures available for each and every one of you. And we're very happy about that. Now, kindly note that all TV and video interviews are on embargo till 3 p.m. But here's what's not on embargo. There are no embargoes on social media posts and online articles, so please say nice things about us. But when you do, the most important part is please use the hashtag #LiveItUp and hashtag S-Presso. That's with an S, as you can see behind me and all over. And of course, if you guys are tagging us, please tag us at the rate MS Arena Official. MS Arena Official. So the hashtags are #LiveItUp, hashtag S-Presso, and if you're tagging us, it's at the rate MS Arena Official for your social media posts. Please say nice things. In case you're not saying nice things about me, don't use those hashtags. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the day that we all have truly been waiting for, to witness the global launch of the new and bold offering from Maruti Suzuki India Limited. It's for the young and the bold generation. Now, over the years, MSIL has consistently retained its place in the hearts of the new age customers who are aspirational and incredibly passionate. And today, with its latest product offering, MSIL will go one milestone beyond to capture the hearts and the minds of the modern, young, aspiring new generation. The day is young, and the excitement is picking up. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to be fired, inspired, and driven. We're now going to be shifting gears and moving ahead with today's proceeding. This new journey of a bright new future begins now and begins today. It is my pleasure and my honor to now invite on stage to share his vision, the very inspirational and dynamic Mr. Kenichi Ayokawa, Managing Director and CEO, Maruti Suzuki India Limited. Let's have a huge round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today. I'm happy to welcome you to the global launch of our first ever mini SUV, S-Presso. Today, compact is a natural choice of Indian car customers. At the same time, today is the age of disruption. We realize that entry-level compact segment need a fresh design language. One that is bold, confident, and dynamic. And we introduce a brand new Genki car in this segment. You must be wondering, what does Genki mean? Let me share that Genki in Japanese means high-spirited, full energy, and determination. Our engineers and designers have created created this new mini SUV that carries the attribute desired by today's customer. It is aggressive on the outside and comes with bold and dynamic interior. Nothing like this has ever been attempted before on a vehicle in this segment. It can connect with today's aspirational and passionate youth. S-Presso will define the next generation of design for compact vehicle in the country. The robust appeal, muscular stance, and SUV-inspired bold fascia are created keeping in mind the aspiration of the youth. S-Presso is a combination of class-leading features that match demand of today's customers. The character, the style, the attitude. All these perfectly fit the profile of its youthful buyer. And as you will discover shortly, all this comes at the greatest price point. At this point, let me share that the S-Presso stands for much more. It is a symbol of positive energy. It represents our optimism. Optimism toward business, optimism toward India. S-Presso signifies our optimism for the customers who want to add care into their lives. I am confident that S-Presso will help adoption of new technology and a new design language. Our mini SUV S-Presso has been designed, developed, and validated using Suzuki's global development processes. While working with their counterpart in SMC Japan, engineers from Maruti Suzuki worked on this car. They worked on it here in India at our world-class R&D center at Aalto. S-Presso brings contemporary and relevant global technology to Indian customers. As such, S-Presso is a reflection of Suzuki's commitment toward India, aligning with the latest safety regulation. S-Presso comes equipped with the best-in-class safety feature. 10 top-line safety features makes S-Presso among the safest car in its category. The 5th generation high-tech platform makes S-Presso strong and rigid to effectively absorb and disperse the energy of a collision. S-Presso is powered by environment-friendly BS6 compliant 1-liter petrol engine. I'm happy to share that S-Presso becomes the 8th model in our portfolio to be compliant with BS6 norm, much ahead of the timeline. Ladies and gentlemen, today's customer seeks many things simultaneously. He is also seeking top-class design, feature, and functionality. S-Presso brings all these in a single package. My colleagues Shashank-san and Raman-san will shortly introduce you to make more customer-centric feature in S-Presso. Ladies and gentlemen, from the day the iconic Maruti 800 was launched in 1983, Maruti Suzuki has been leading a revolution of change. We started Maruti Suzuki with a philosophy to provide Indian people with a mobility of global quality standard at an affordable price. 20 million proud customers in India, spread over 3 decades, stand a testament to it. We continue with the same set of values driving our approach towards customer and product. Today, we are adding another brand new car to the mini segment. Maruti Suzuki analyze market trend and understand customers' preference before introducing new product. Espresso is our understanding of what an entry-level customer aspires for. I believe that the current turbulent times are short-term challenges. We continue to have confidence in India's long-term growth story. We are also confident that this Genki Espresso will help to change the sentiment of the market. Starting with this festival season, it will re-energize the industry on growth path. We look forward to your extended support to make Espresso a huge success. Once again, thank you for your joining us. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ayokaba-san, for this wonderful vision statement. In life, the greatest visions or innovation have one thing in common. They are always people-centered. Now, the best of products and the finest of technologies come from the desires and the needs of people. And today's age is driven by the youth who are driven by aspirations. So, my dear friends, let us now discover the strategy behind Maruti Suzuki's marketing plans and how they truly understood the customer's requirements that led to this product. To make this marketing presentation, I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Shashank Srivastava, Executive Director, Marketing and Sales, Maruti Suzuki.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome and thank you for joining us here today. The vision of launching the Espresso has been brewing at Maruti Suzuki for some time now. We wanted to bring to the market an all-new vehicle that is designed around what the new age customers want. As a result of that, today, we are here for the launch of a new segment creator for Maruti Suzuki, a mini SUV that is bound to delight customers and audiences who are young at heart. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me take you on a journey to explain how we went about studying the mindset of the youth to bring the Espresso to life. But before I do that, here is a glimpse of our key milestones from the Arena channel. Friends, as you know, Maruti Suzuki made a significant move with the launch of this channel. In the short span since its launch in August 2017, the Arena footprint has multiplied across the country with more than 450 showrooms. It has been designed to offer the customer a dynamic experience that is tailored around them. It is from this new age channel with advanced technologies we bring the Espresso to you. Arena is a destination for the connected customer, and we will continue to cater to them with our continuous efforts, like we have always done in the past. In the past as well, we have changed the game with strategic interventions in the market. With the likes of the Aalto, India's most loved car for more than the last 15 years, Swift, a super stylish premium hatch that oozes performance, Celerio, which was the first to democratize automatic by introducing the auto gear shift, Ertiga, that made smart hybrid accessible, and Vitara Brezza, the glamorous SUV-inspired car, yet another segment creator. We have always kept the customer at the heart of everything we do. We realized how, with the constantly evolving technology and lifestyle, the customer too is changing and evolving. He's willing to experiment and explore beyond boundaries. He defines his life in experiences and lives on excitement. And it is for this young mindset that we have designed this product, the S-Presso. We understood their ambitions. We went online to know what he loves and what he likes. And we observed that they are spending more than 69 minutes every day on the internet, with social media taking the biggest pie. This is their platform for them to tell the world and us of what their desires are and what their aspirations are. We realize that their purchase decisions are well thought through. 90% of the car buyers research online before they make up their mind. This has helped us reach out via new mediums to connect with our audience in this launch. Friends, the customer is getting extremely design focused. Today, exterior styling is the #1 criterion for buying a car. Rightly so, because the customer now sees the car as a reflection of his personality. While we have many design-focused cars in our portfolio, we still wanted to create something for the first-time car buyer who is looking to make a style statement and yet doesn't want to burn a hole in his pocket. So the customer is taking a strong and ever-increasing interest in the SUV-inspired designs. And in the last few years, ladies and gentlemen, there has been a rapid 28% growth in the B segment, because the looks and the macho stance attached to it are now the customer's preference. At the same time, they also value the practicality of a car, that is hassle-free, drive in and drive around the city. A vehicle that is easy to maneuver, easy to drive on compact roads, and also packed with features. Ladies and gentlemen, we have taken this opportunity and have developed a car which answers all these requirements. A car that is SUV inspired, yet compact enough so as to create a new standard in design as a mini SUV. We are proud to say that this newest member of our portfolio comes with a host of features including AGS, and as MD San mentioned, it is BS6 compliant as well. We have drawn inspiration from the customer's lifestyle to design a car which is youthful, promises extraordinary driving experience, which are rich with excitement, and will ensure that the youth live it up. Friends, the customers are now on the lookout for bold and stylish cars, something which is flaunt-worthy, which commands attention. We made sure that this mini SUV's bold front fascia is one of the key highlights from an exterior styling point of view. And being experimentative, the customer now seeks unique and exciting designs which defy the norms and make new style statements. In fact, they want a dynamic look inside out. And I am very proud to share that the cars dynamic center console is not just technologically advanced, but is also one of its kind as far as the looks are concerned. Life has so much to offer, and people want to discover every aspect of it, whether it is inside the city or outside it. And while he sets out to do so, he wants a superior driving experience as well. So we were very sure that we wanted to create a vehicle with high view seating and elevated ground clearance that makes heads turn. The customers, they are willing to step out of their comfort zones, experiment with life, but at the same time, they are looking for a safe, comfortable drive every day. Hence, we have carefully put together more than 10 safety features in the S-Presso. My colleague Raman-san will very soon showcase all these highlights and many more. You just have to wait for a little while longer. Friends, another feature in the cab is that the car is a complete Make in India product, an achievement that we take great pride in. With the launch of the S-Presso, we are once again ready to redefine the automobile industry in India and narrate a whole new success story. The S-Presso's launch starts today with India. As our plans progress globally, friends, this mini SUV will be available across the world, from the historic streets of Panama, the lively streets of Manila, the scenic waterfronts of Cape Town, and the sandy beaches of Colombo. This mini SUV will be available not only in India, but also South America, to Africa, to Asia as well. I am confident that with this launch, we are all set to re-energize the market, as MD-san mentioned, and script a whole new chapter for Maruti Suzuki. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure and pride to introduce to you our mini SUV, designed for everyone who enjoys a youthful lifestyle. Maruti Suzuki S-Presso. Live it up.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Shashank-san. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just how for every hardware there is a smart software. In a similar fashion, behind every finely engineered product, there are 1,000 parts finely tuned to perfection. It is designed to meet the customer's aspirations. And to tell us more about this modern product that is to be revealed very soon, I'd like to invite on stage Mr. C.V. Raman, Senior Executive Director, Engineering, Maruti Suzuki, and he's going to be taking us through the design inspiration for the mini SUV S-Presso. Thank you so much for being here, sir. Round of applause, please. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the launch of the Maruti Suzuki S-Presso. India is a young country, home to a fifth of the world's youth. Besides being young, India is a country high on aspirations. With rapid globalization, digitization, consumer is today well connected and continuously evolving. These new age customers are constantly looking for something modern and unique. To meet the needs of the young aspirational consumers, we at Maruti Suzuki designed a car that is aspirational, bold, confident, and dynamic, presenting the segment creator mini SUV S-Presso. Now, let me take you through the exciting journey of this unique creation designed in India, for India, and for the world. To create a mini SUV in this segment with such compact dimensions was challenging. It was achieved by conceptualizing an upright proportion and a bold stance. The proportions are carefully crafted with modern glass to body ratio, and the volumes are refined. Upright A-pillar and back door, squarish wheel arches, all flaunt its SUV lineage. Its body panels have rich sculpted volume that is pulled upward closer to the daylight opening, giving it a high visual center of gravity. Muscular wheel flares gripping the wheels in 4 extreme corners adds to the SUV character of the car. The S-Presso offers a unique visual signature both on its front and rear fascia that will make it stand out on the roads. The bold front fascia with single aperture headlamp and grille graphic gives it a distinct and a commanding bold look. Unique function-driven aesthetic treatment for bumpers imparts a tough SUV expression. The wide C-signature tail lamps are packaged higher up to give a dominant presence and an instantly noticeable appearance. Now, let's step inside a world that feels alive, a world that is uniquely bold in appearance and exciting in experience. All the energy originates from the dynamic center console, inspired from tough sports watches which are in vogue with the audience. Its one-of-a-kind user interface is bound to appeal to the young consumer. Together with the infotainment system and a trendy digital speedometer, it adds to the iconic style and a seamless blend of technology and design. The sculpted layered design sweeps across the interiors, adding a visual expanse with a very robust look. Intense, sporty black interior theme is accentuated by bright pop-up accents to create excitement for the modern customer. Now let's have a look at the platform. S-Presso is not only bold in looks, but also strong in architecture. It is built on the new 5th generation hardtech K platform, specifically adapted for India. With this platform, we could raise the ground clearance, which gives the car a confident stance and makes it tough on the Indian roads. The layout has been done in such a manner that it provides a high seating position for the occupants. It gives the driver a secure and a commanding feel on the road, which is intrinsic to any SUV. It also helps in an easy ingress and egress for the passengers. We have made the S-Presso compact from the outside and very spacious from the inside. With a compact exterior length of 3565 millimeters, it offers best-in-class second-row legroom. Moreover, the luggage room is both spacious and practical to accommodate your travel needs. With the compact exterior width of 1520 millimeters, the interior width has been intelligently kept spacious for best-in-class shoulder room. Additionally, the platform aids in achieving the lowest turning radius, that too at 4.5 meters. Its combination with compact exterior provides best-in-class maneuverability and makes the S-Presso fun to drive in congested roads and easy to park in tight spots. The 5th generation platform provides a solid foundation for safety and stability, a priority area for our new-gen customers. At the same time, it offers refined cabin NVH due to improved rigidity and vibration isolation for a very comfortable drive. The customers are always looking for enhancements that add to the love for the car. the modern and young at heart customer love music and want controls close to them. S-Presso offers its first-in-class steering-mounted audio and voice control. The advanced Smart Play Studio ensures that the music, entertainment, and navigation are always available with a touch. It's these finer details that matter most, and we have taken special care to make sure that we add delight to the car's experience. And we have made sure that there are ample utility spaces and convenient features for the generation on the go. We also have bottle holders and their favorite coffee cup holder placed very, very conveniently. The S-Presso is powered by the proven 1-liter K10 BS6 compliant engine. Along with a manual transmission, S-Presso also offers the AGS variant for the evolved customer. The S-Presso boasts a spirited performance that is bound to make your driving experience full of joy. What's more, the S-Presso will offer more than 10 safety features. Along with offset side crash and pedestrian compliance, the S-Presso is packed with features such as driver airbag, ABS with EBD, driver and co-driver seat belt reminder, rear parking assist system, high-speed warning alert, and reverse parking sensor. Additionally, the VXI variant will have passenger airbag and seat belt with pre-tensioner and force limiter for a safe drive. The S-Presso comes in 6 exciting colors, including 2 new colors. The head-turning new colors are Sizzle Orange and Pearl Starry Blue, and they are bound to make it stand out on the road. In addition, we have also designed 2 exclusive theme-based packages, Expedition and Energetic, to further enhance this unique expression. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Maruti Suzuki S-Presso is a complete dynamic and a lively package. A mini SUV which is compact, confident, comfortable, and commands attention. And we believe that the S-Presso will turn out to be a perfect car for the young, aspirational customers, just the way they want it. So here's presenting Maruti Suzuki's S-Presso in its full glory. Ladies and gentlemen, let's live it up for the S-Presso. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Raman-san. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. The time has come that we all have been waiting for. And I can feel the heartbeats racing, and why not? This is Maruti Suzuki's much-awaited launch. So put your hands together for the car of the year, Maruti Suzuki S-Presso. Live it up. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Youthful, dynamic, bold, stylish, feature-packed. This is the Maruti Suzuki Mini SUV S-Presso, a car that echoes the spirit of the youth. And now happens to be by far the most perfect time for a great photo op. And for that, I'd like to invite on stage Ayuka and Shashank San to grace the stage. Round of applause, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you both so much for being here. Gentlemen, I'm going to now request you both to look towards your center for the media. Yeah, we'll get there, sir. We'll get there. Gentlemen, now I'm going to request you both to look towards your right. And now, gentlemen, I'm going to request you both to look towards your left for the photo. I'm going to request you both one last time to look towards your right. Thank you, sir. Thank you both. All right, thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, moving ahead with the next milestone of the evening that you all have been so eagerly waiting for, and with so much patience, for which we thank you. You wouldn't want me to test your patience further, and I will not. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to now hand over to Shashank San to say a few words and to launch the awaited details of the car. I'm just going to hand over your microphones to you, gentlemen.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the new Mini SUV from Maruti. Youthful, bold, and exciting. I would now request Ayukawa-san to reveal the price for this.
Ready? Please unveil price list.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The price over here, the one that you're all waiting for, and as I can see from the audience reaction, everybody seems incredibly joyful about it. Ladies and gentlemen, now moving ahead with the next milestone of the evening, what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be revealing to you a beautifully made television commercial that was put together for each and every one of you. So, over to you all. We're going to play this for you now. Take a look.
So let's live it up. Just got one life. Come with me, baby. We got much time. Let's live it up. Come on now. Let's live it up. So let's live it up. Just got one life. Come with me, baby. We got much time. Let's live it up. Just got one life. Come with me, baby. We got much time. Let's live it up. Come on now. Let's live it up.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Maruti Suzuki S-Presso. Robust, stylish, and stunning. And now I'm also going to request Mr. C.V. Raman to grace the stage and join the gentlemen on stage. Thank you so much for being here, sir. And it's a great time. I know you all have a lot of questions, a lot of queries, so we're going to open up the floor for your questions. I'm going to get a mic handed to you. If you could just raise your hand. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coming to you in just a second. Go for it, sir. Yes, sir.
Ayukawa-san, our question. Maruti has been the market leader in the Mini segment. Now, this is the first time you're introducing a new car in the Mini segment in a decade. The Mini segment has also taken a beating. In the month of August, we saw sales decline 40% in the Mini Plus compact segment. What do you think the S-Presso is going to do for you in the festive season in terms of design? Do you think it'll be a disruptor? What do you think the S-Presso will do for Maruti Suzuki?
In order to develop this car, we are expecting stimulated that mini car segment customer demand. That's why we prepare this car, and that luckily we are launched at this timing. I expecting that this car that stimulated that younger generation that demand of the for car, and encouraging it to market.
Thank you so much. Any other questions? Yes, sir. I'm going to get the mic handed to you, please. Before asking the question, we'd really request if you could please introduce yourself and, of course, the publication you'd represent. Thank you, sir.
Aikawa-san, this side. This is Atul from Japanese Media and in Asia. For this fiscal year, current, your this capex was 4,500 crore rupees. As of now, how much of that has been utilized, and do you expect to utilize this fully this fiscal year?
4,000. No, he's saying you used 4,500 crores for the year. How much you have utilized?
Can you repeat the question? You said capex is
Capex
4,500
was
crores
4,500 crore for this fiscal year. How much of that has already been used?
in this car.
No, on this car for the first half of this fiscal
First
year.
half, H1.
Yeah.
First half, how much is the capex?
So the question is a little muffled. We'll firstly come back to you with an answer.
Okay, I have second question.
Yeah.
You have a second. Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, like while we know that the new car sales are facing demand slowdown, how about your pre-owned cars? How are how they're doing? As in pre-owned cars sales.
Pre-owned cars.
Yeah.
So he's talking about the pre-owned cars. So pre-owned cars, we have had a small growth over last year, and what we observe is that the pre-owned car demand is also picked up. So this is also the same trend as we saw in previous years. The used car demand is also quite robust.
So did you see some dramatic rise in sales during this period? Did you witness a dramatic rise in sales for these pre-owned cars during this first half of this fiscal year?
During the first half, did you see
Because of this-
pre-owned, growth in the first.
Yeah, that's what I said. There is a growth in the pre-owned cars in this H1 also.
H1. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm going to pass the mic around. Also, we'd really appreciate if all the questions were primarily directed towards the Espresso launch today. Thank you, sir.
Kushan here. Just wanted to know how is credit offtake for car loans been this last few months? Have any of the measures by the finance ministry or the government helped in loans being loan dispersals increasing?
I think it's a very good question, but I think the occasion, as he said, is the launch of the Espresso. We do believe that with this launch, we will be able to re-energize this new segment, and we do hope that this will give us a very good push in the market for the balance year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir. Questions for you.
Ayukawa-san, Karthik here from Cardeco. Wanted to know, you've spoken about this being a global product. Could we know a little bit more in terms of timelines of which other markets it's going to be going to and when? And as a clarification, the platform is Hardtech A, right?
Well, I'll answer the second question first. This is K platform, K, the Mini K 5th generation platform, which we have adapted for the Indian market as far as the Espresso is concerned. We will be, as Shashank-san in his presentation had already shown, that we will be exporting to Latin America, Africa, as well as ASEAN countries. So we have a time plan in the next 3 to 6 months. We will be, exporting these cars to these countries.
And any plans for CNG variant for this?
Well, currently we are now talking about the Espresso in its petrol variant only. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Gentleman on the left.
So this is Sunny Sen from Network 18. My question was on, for the first time, Maruti has launched a design at this price point. What are your expectations from this? Do you think that this will kickstart the market? The market has been very sluggish in the past few months. And at a Maruti level, what are the targets that you're looking at?
In my speech, I already mentioned we would like to develop it at encourage the market, and we have to take a lot of effort, and the industry, also government, also we ourselves to do. And new product is the one with the two. We encourage the market that stimulated the potential demand of the customer to pick up through this. That is the target.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the lady on the right.
Hi, sir. I'm Ruchi Bhatia from ET now. I have to ask you on the price points being so competitive. What is the idea behind that, A? And B, the last time we spoke, I remember everybody was looking forward to the GST rate cuts, but that has not happened. So is there a sense of disappointment, or are you relieved that finally customers have clarity on that issue, that there are no GST rates coming in for the auto sector?
Regarding the first part of your question, which is how we made the price so competitive. Well, Maruti Suzuki is known for its competitive prices. And as far as this segment which your question pertains to, yes, it was a big challenge, but we thought that this customer which we are aiming at is a first-time buyer, but he's youthful, as we mentioned in our presentation. So he's looking for such bold, stylish, upscale sort of car, but also wants to have a price point which is good for him or her. And that is why we chose to have such a competitive price. And we do hope that with this launch, we will be able to stimulate the demand. As Ayukawa-san mentioned, we think that this will give a big push to the market, especially the young and youthful customers, the first-time buyers. So we are very hopeful from this car. Thank you.
Hi, sir. This side, Rakshit from ABP. Just wanted to know, like during your presentation, you said that this is a complete Make in India car. So what sort of localization level does Espresso have? And what sort of money has Maruti put in for developing this car, starting from the scratch till date?
The localization level on the car is 98%. And as far as the investment for this product is 640 crores investment, yes.
Sir, I have a question. Just wanted to understand, Ayugasan, what is the future of the entry-level cars? Like we've seen a lot of pressure on entry-level cars, and obviously there's a lot of design elements and youthfulness that we have to add into the cars. What has been the pressure on the entry-level cars, firstly, and secondly, what about the Aalto? What kind of a future do you see for Aalto when customers can have an option to upgrade to cars like these, which are very contemporary and futuristic in design, SUV styling and all? So what do you think is the future of the Aalto?
About the customer demand, the customer preference very different, diversity. We have to preparing this kind of car. We have to preparing the other type of car. We are ready to, whatever the customer expecting that for our Maruti Suzuki, we try to develop the various kind of type of the vehicle. That is the answer for you.
But when you look at the Aalto, because the sales have been down 50% so far this year. So what is the outlook on that model?
No, we have to try to stimulate those kind of segment to find that pick up the customer demand. Those kind of effort we are continue.
So it will continue.
Right.
The cars could continue with. Okay.
Hi, sir. Raman-san, this is Abhishek from AutoX. Could you elaborate a little bit on the Heartect K platform? Is this a derivative of the platform we are familiar with? Because that Heartect has a larger footprint, and is this essentially a derivative of that, or is this a derivative of your smaller car platforms?
The Heartect platform is a methodology of of platforms, which is the energy absorption which is there makes it ready for future all regulations. So we have introduced the B platform, and then we had introduced the A platform. And today what you see here on the S-Presso is the K platform, which is the mini segment of Japan. So that platform. But in terms of the way of the philosophy of the development, that remains similar in terms of the energy absorption. But what is important is that the K platform was not adapted as it is for India conditions. So we had to actually make sure that it was tweaked for the Indian conditions, especially for the S-Presso. We had to raise the ground clearance. We also had to ensure that we have a spare tire, there in the boot. So these are things which are not there in other, in the Japan market. So this had to be actually developed for that. And of course, in order to give it that SUV look, the tread was also increased. So overall, to give this kind of a good appearance and a planted feel for the SUV.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, sir. Okay. From the lady? Yes, ma'am.
We are evaluated, appreciate the government effort to encourage the economy. That is very important. In order to encourage the economy and that the market will be coming up, that kind of decision that we are very much appreciate.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Murad Beg here. You've told us a lot about the external engineering of the car, the styling, the internal engineering, the space. But what about the basics of the engine and the suspension? You've told us nothing about that so far.
Okay. Marazan, thank you. As far as the powertrain is concerned, this is our K10 series of engine, which you are all very well familiar with. So that is what we have on the under the hood. Also, we have a 5-speed manual transmission as well as an AGS mated to the engine. And from a power performance and torque performance, it's very similar, 50 kilowatt as well as 90 Newton meter torque. That's what it gives, and it gives class-leading fuel efficiency in a BS6 era of 21.7 kilometer per liter. As far as the suspension is concerned, definitely, as I mentioned, the platform had to be tweaked for the Indian conditions, and therefore, actually what has happened is that we've shifted from the fifth generation platform uses a torsion beam on the rear as well as a frame on the front. So that's what has happened. Also, that we have increased the tread of the platform to give that planted look for the SUV, and the ground clearance has been also improved. So that's the kind of effort which has been done. And as Maruti Suzuki, what we do, we ensure that the suspension is tuned for the Indian conditions. So all of that effort has gone into making this.
Thank you very much, sir. And thank you so much, gentlemen, for answering all these questions and for joining me on stage. Thank you so much. A round of applause, please. Thank you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, this event does come to a close. But just as they say at the end of all these movies, this is not the end, this is the beginning. I wish everyone an incredibly memorable journey ahead in this, with this stunner of a car. Enjoy it, and kindly note that all TV and video interviews are now on embargo till 3 p.m., but there is no embargo on social media posts and online articles. Once again, thank you for being such a gracious and wonderful audience here today. Have a wonderful day. With that, I'm signing off. Do join us for lunch, and of course, do remember to use our hashtags when you're posting anything involving the show or the car. The hashtags are #Espresso, and if you're tagging us, it's @MS Arena.